Questions and answers. Question. Rosicrucian and Theosophic teaching is that the body of Jesus was prepared from birth for 30 years. Then it was taken over by a spirit. Jesus withdrew, and the Christ Spirit used the body for the 3 years. Answer. That is a part of the truth. The truth is this. The body of every woman is prepared for an immaculate birth. Every child is born perfect. It is only the thoughts of the human that lower it. Every child born is a Christ child. The Rosicrucians in the early days taught that. Now they teach the concept of Buddhism, which has been misinterpreted from many translations. Your churches teach you that Jesus was the Son of God, and that we are conceived in sin and born into iniquity. That is false. If we would see every child always as the Christ, we would never have our present-day conditions. Jesus' life was perfectly practical. He did nothing which he claimed to be miraculous, and he did nothing which man cannot do. There isn't a thing in the records from which you could even imagine that Jesus presented the idea that he was the only Son of God. There are many false and many true translations of the Bible. Had Jesus declared it for himself alone, he could never have been the Christ. He simply presented the Christ to the world. He presented the ideal which humanity could follow. He didn't take it upon himself to correct humanity. Some declare him the only Son of God, but if they would follow in his footsteps, they would become the same. Jesus sent out the vibrations which lifted humanity. No one ever accomplishes anything with a high attitude of thought, but that he lifts the whole world. If we lived outside of perfection, our whole bodies would fly to pieces. The position would be so reversed that our bodies would return to the substance from which they came. Question. Do you think all humanity could raise itself in one incarnation? Answer. Yes, this very instant. It is man's rightful inheritance. It is here for us. Had it not been here and already accomplished, we would never have thought of it. Question. Do you think many are making the accomplishment? Answer. Yes, thousands. 50 years ago, people would have said you were crazy to make such statements. But India has been living in this conception for hundreds of years. Question. If a master were in this room, and there were someone here who was sick, would he be healed? Answer. In all probability. Yet there might be a master in this room, and if the sick person did not see perfection, he would not be healed. The person seeing perfection is the master. There can be no sick condition if you present the Christ. Then you are the master, and you have accomplished perfection. It is the place of every person to present the divinity to himself. Question. I have the desire to see and talk to Jesus in the tangible form. Answer. Who keeps him away from you but yourself? Let go of the self who is keeping him away. All you have to do is to accept that he is right here. Your desire is not correct, or you would have accomplished it. If it were correct, you would accomplish it immediately. Question. Was your contact with Jesus conscious with you? Answer. I never saw it. I opened the way for all contact.